3, 2, 1. We're fucking live, guys. How you doing? Welcome to the afternoon talk show. Fucking today is Saturday, November 21, 2020. I feel like today we needed an actual full-blown topic. I feel like a lot of people could use some advice when it comes to fucking live streaming. As always, live calls are open. About to light this joint, afternoon joint, you know, and let's get this party started. So first of all, with live streaming, you guys can let me know if you notice the same thing, but this is one thing that actually drives me up a fucking wall. You know, when you're live streaming, you need to interact with the audience. Yeah, Trey, you can call in now if you want, man. Yeah, like, I highly encourage this. Like, I highly exhort people to call in and put in their 2 cents. I'm saving this as a cast to help anyone who might be curious later on. The first thing I notice is you need to keep it, how do I say it? Professionally unprofessional, right? You need to be engaging with your goddamn audience. You know, I see a lot of streamers that are basically just going live while doing stuff, and they're not able to, you know, look at their phone or pay attention to chat. And then they get worried, like, oh my god, like, my fucking retention rates are on the goddamn ground. You know, there's a reason for that. You know? You need to interact with the audience. And you need to keep just distractions to a minimum, you know? Based on how many people are in your stream. That's one of the biggest things I see affecting people on Spoon right now. Because I go to people's streams, and there's people that I enjoy a lot, but they're never paying attention to their phone. And to be honest, guys, like, when you're going live, you need to be engaging, you need to be entertaining. You can't just play music and do nothing and expect it to pay off, you know? Second of all, this also goes for people who are just starting out. When you go live, you need to be interesting, man. You need to get an attention getter. You need a title that grabs the attention of people. You need a background that grabs the attention of people. Obviously, without being a clickbaiting piece of shit. If I just put in the talk show on my stream and I go live, bro, that's fucking boring. People don't know who I am. Yeah, give your fans the attention they deserve. And at the same time, you want to be interesting. Like, if you're a singer, right? Just singing won't get you your fans. You need to be entertaining, right? You need an entertaining title. It doesn't matter if you sing like Beyonce, man. If you go live and your title is just like me singing and no one knows who you are, no one's gonna find you. Like, people keep forgetting that. And if you have some kind of talent, you know, fucking go to talent shows. Don't harass other streamers. Don't go into the streams of people you don't know to plug in your shit. It doesn't fucking work. If anything, that usually just gets you yeeted and put on everyone's shit list. Like, there's a way to self-promote, man. Like, you know what I would do? Fucking, I'd go into other people's streams. I'd participate. You know, I'd be in other people's streams as much as I would go live. And I just make friends with them. I'd call in and co-host. You know, I'd show people I'm interesting. You know, expand that sphere of influence. Like, don't just go into a stream. Don't even say hi or anything. Don't participate. And then you're either immediately posting in chat like, hey guys, I sing. Okay, join my live. Or you call into someone's stream and ask if you can sing. Like, dude, it's pretty much become a Spoon meme. The OG Spoon meme at this point. So we've already covered big 3, right? You need to be interesting, right? An attention-grabbing title. Interact with your audience. Give your fans the attention they deserve. And 3, fucking networking. And that's something I learned the hard way. Up until I reached like 3K, all I would do was go live. I wouldn't really go into other people's streams except for close friends of mine. And ergo, no one knew who the fuck I was. And eventually my growth went to a standstill. You know, you need to interact with the community, integrate. Like, those are the big fucking 3, man. Anthony, how's it going? Welcome to Spoon, man. Oh, Saf is calling in. This is gonna be beautiful.
How's it going, Saf?
Well, hi.
Fellow chilly streamer, Saf.
Honestly, how do you not know that? Like, the only reason I have choice is because, like, I was networking with you.
No, it's not networking with me. It's just eventually I'm like, you know what? This chick
is.
deserves more exposure. I'm gonna put a name in.
No,
you didn't
it's
even
not.
listen. You didn't,
No, it's not.
you didn't even ask me to do it.
I did.
You
Well, no,
never
I
asked
didn't
me.
actually.
It's because I.
You were going. You told me you were going to, though. You told me. But anyways, I thoroughly believe that. Also, networking is definitely the biggest thing, you guys, because honestly, my fan count comes from possibly. I want to give it to like Yadel, because when I started, me and Yadel started at the same time, and you guys already know Yadel, obviously. He's like what, like 50K fans now?
No, I think 43K.
It's crazy.
I don't know how old my mental image is.
It's going up there. It's going that way. It's going in that direction. And pretty much it was just because we started at the same time. And like, again, you know, being friendly, being nice. And yeah, that's a lot of it. You know, you do have to be nice. And, you know, you guys have to just, you know, interact with everybody as much as you can. Know as many people as you can. So as many people see you. And then they're like, oh, this person must be real big shit here. So let's be nice to them. Let's fan them. Right. And then everybody just...
Yeah, straight up. And then, but really, what drives me up a fucking wall is the people that don't pay attention to the stream. It's like they don't care about the stream, and then they have the balls to just ask for spoons.
Well,
do you value spoons or
well,
not?
That would have been me, but I don't ask people for spoons. It makes me feel weird every time people give me spoons.
Same here. Alucard, do what you want if you want to. All right, I rarely ask directly for spoons or likes. I'd rather my content speak for itself, and it's speaking for itself so far. You know, like I feel that at this point I can say that and not be an asshole. You know, not be seen as an asshole. But yeah, people, pay attention to your live streams. Like, nothing irks me more than calling into someone's stream and they don't listen to me because they're not paying attention. You know, they're not keeping the stream going.
Well, at least they're being supportive, Mikey.
I'm trying to support them, but they're making it really fucking hard. You know, like there's a...
Oh, you're talking about when you're in their lives. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Right. So, Alucard brings a very interesting point. So, as a streamer, should you value spoons or likes more? It fucking depends.
Ooh, it depends on what. It depends on what your mission is.
This is my advice. When you start out, go for the likes. You want that maximum exposure. And at this point, the level of donations you're going to get are so low that it's not really economically feasible. Like, you're not cashing out for a while. So you might as well put all that money you can't use into something you can use, which is exposure to the form of likes. Right? It's common sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Once you're starting out.
Right. Yeah, because the more people see you, the more people want to come in and see. Like, oh, that guy's on top. Let's go see what that's about. Yeah,
when people give you likes or spoons, that's them giving you money. Put it to good fucking use. So starting out, I always tell people, you want likes. All right? Once your fan count starts going a bit higher, then yeah, man, like, you're going to start collecting spoonage before you know it. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing is streaming style. Right, and this is something I believe Saf can agree with like other experiences in her life. But when you're starting out, you know, it's all about building that fan base, right? And this doesn't apply to just streaming on Spoon. This applies to people I want to start a YouTube channel. This applies to people I want to start podcasting. This applies to people I want to, like, maybe even start comedy, right? You want a niche. You want to talk about something specific, so that way you're garnering interest. It's the same reason so many podcasts are failing today, because they don't have a niche. They're just like, hey man, let's just smoke weed and pretend we're Joe Rogan for 2 hours and just talk about nothing.
Yeah, there has to be something memorable about it.
It's not entertaining, right? So you want a niche and you want to make it work for you. So we've already established some good points. All right, so far what we have, the big three, right? You need an attention getter. Right? You want an interesting title, interesting background, right? You want to attract those people. 2, you want to keep them in, so engage your motherfucking audience. Hate that shit, man.
And also network.
Network. And then another big point people on Spoon need to keep in mind, it's also like, you know, your streaming style. Like, you'd be surprised if you're just gonna talk, having a simple instrumental background track going will work wonders, right? But
True.
that's the big thing. I highly recommend, if you're talking, use an instrumental, because if there's some dude rapping or singing, you know, it's gonna create confusion. That's why lo-fi is so popular.
Ah, see, I didn't get all that. That makes sense though, because you're not figuring out what to concentrate.
And there's another reason you want to carry off that, and that's me turning on maybe like 3 of my 5 neurons. So the other reason lo-fi is really good to use is the way Spoon works. All right, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a drop in audio quality when a person calls in, right? It starts sounding like a phone call instead of someone talking into a microphone. Do you know what I'm talking about? No? All right, does anyone here know what I'm talking about? Like, you need a good ear for this. But when you're talking in chat, when you're live streaming by yourself, the audio quality is different to when someone calls in. That's because, you know, Spoon switches to like phone call mode when someone calls in.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah. Okay, I know.
So you're just using your microphone output for a solo stream. When someone calls in, your phone switches to phone call mode. That's why there's glitches and it gets fucky sometimes trying to switch between the two. So,
and the guest is louder than
all right,
you.
exactly. So when you're playing music in a live stream, you know, fucking turn that shit down when someone calls in. You know, when you play music over the phone, it doesn't sound good. It's very distracting.
True.
And to be honest, as the audio quality drops, you don't even need to turn the music off. You can just like turn it down low. Lo-fi is really good for this because you can turn it down low and then maybe you'll hear a little bit of the instrumental in the background and it's nice, but it's not fucking distracting.
It's just an awkward feel. All right. Well, I just wanted to say hi and bullshit on your line for a while.
Yeah, I see. You made Weechi just squirm in his pants for like 30 seconds, so well done.
Alright, so I was Saf, guys. Make sure you show her plenty of love. Hell yeah, Alucard. I appreciate it. So for audio, that's a big thing. Now, if you want more than one person, here's another pro tip. If you want more than one person calling into your live stream, other people do this, alright? There's people that use emulators. There's people that buy fancy controllers over the internet from like Hong Kong for like $300 worth of shitty plastic. Don't do that. All you need is 2 devices, okay? Everyone involved needs 2 devices. And that's if you can nail this. If you have a solid speaker system, you just create a Discord call. All right? This is getting more than 2 people on a live call without, you know, fucking going through all the nerdy shit. Just get a Discord call, get everyone in your Discord call, and your live call is still open, man. Fucking your audio output is what serves for the people on your stream to hear you. Does that make sense? What I'm saying right now? You can use emulators, but they have been glitchy at times. Like I've heard with BlueStacks, I don't know if that already works now, because I know more people use it. But there are times when you're calling in with BlueStacks, and for some messed up reason, it just doesn't fucking work. No, so you go live on your phone, and then you go through a Discord call. So that's something I've done a few times. How do you get the quality to be decent? Dude, phone microphones nowadays, if you haven't noticed by now, are really fucking useful. I mean, I can go outside and smoke a cigarette in the middle of a stream, and it's good, right? So as long as you get a decent sound system and it sounds good, you can just turn the volume up, just like you're playing music, but instead of you playing music, you're playing the call. When someone calls in, you can, oh, Trey's calling in. Fuck yeah, man. See, Weechi and Trey know more about doing it the proper way. I'm telling you, like, the poor man's way. Alright. Let's bring Trey on the line.
What's up, man?
Boy.
Long time no see.
My man, how you doing,
great,
man?
I just thought people needed some goddamn tips on how to do this shit properly. I'm seeing people struggle, man. I'm seeing people struggle. And I really want them to get up there, you know?
Hi, Key. I'll add to what you just said. Check this out. I'm gonna turn on my Bluetooth. Tell me which sounds better. Right now I'm talking on no device at all. No device at all. Check out how bad the quality gets when I go to fucking Bluetooth. Check this out. Check this out.
Oh yeah,
Can you hear me?
It's horrible.
You were talking about phone call mode earlier. Go to Bluetooth.
Yes.
This shit gets more phone call mode than
Don't use
don't
use Bluetooth headphones as your microphone output. It also grinds my ears. When someone someone calls in and they have like AirPods or some shit. Oh.
Yes, that's what I'm using right now. I got J Labs, but pretty
don't
much
do that.
AirPods.
See, you guys listen to this shit. This is why you don't do that. Sounds like you're yelling.
It's so bad. And then people still play music through this. They play music through this, and it's like, no, this is not hidden.
Michael, my friend, we were just talking about you, my dude. You might want to listen to this once it becomes a cast. So when you're advertising, don't just go into random streams and plug in your shit. It's not going to make anyone want to fucking join. You're a horrible advertiser. Thanks for love. It sounds like a high school intercom. You have the people.
So all of that, and I was like, damn. I was listening to all of that, and I was like, damn. Like, did this nigga really just plug in shit in the middle of what we literally just said not to do? How not to
Exactly. And it's zero effort, man. You show up to a stream, you engage for like 5 minutes. Hey, how's everyone doing? What are we talking about? Oh, fuck yeah, I know about this shit. Like, just let your hair down. Have a good time with these people. You're automatically gonna get fans.
Yeah, it's the common of most uncommon sense. Like, all you have to do. The thing about Spoon is that people don't understand is that a lot of it it's very human. It's very human. It's all human. And the thing is, all these people here are really like attracted and can hear your personality in your voice and the type of character you are in your voice and in your mannerisms, whether you type, whether it's text tone or you actually get on call. So really, you ain't even gotta try that hard. Like, if you just chill with your homie, like if you just talk, you kind of are already strutting your stuff, for lack of better words. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally just being yourself. That this is the best example of be yourself.
Exactly. And if you do it great, you don't even need to ask, man. I can't tell you how many streams I've killed co-hosting, and then they're just like, hey, Mikey, like, please plug in your socials. Like, this was a lot of fun. I'd like to see more of this.
Yeah.
You know? How would you structure your scripts and notices per stream to make them effective? Oh, Weech, you want manager? Sure, man. I don't care. So, let's get back.
Okay.
Of course we're smoking. All right. So, I think all the big smokers on Spoon just got in one place tonight. So, what else? We just discussed audio quality, right? Don't use Bluetooth. Don't use Bluetooth. Your phone microphone is more than enough, guys. It's more than enough.
What I'm using right now. Now this is controversial for me. This is back and forth. Sometimes if I'm playing music, I plug in. What I did now is plug in my headphones that are wired and they have a mic on the side. The microphones that they make nowadays are actually pretty sensitive, so they pick up a lot of the shit in the background, like music still. But because the microphone is physically closer to your mouth than the speaker or the music, you will always be picked up more. But you have to do a sound check every once in a while. Like, you gotta talk to your, which is another part of it.
Oh, yeah, you can always ask your audience for a sound check. Like, hey, can you guys hear me okay? And I listen to your casts. Like, I listen to my streams sometimes. I'm like, okay, my music's a little too loud like this day, so I'm gonna turn my volume down to this level.
I do the same thing.
So on and so forth.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah, I say the same thing. I go back to my old ones and I check over my content, my music volume, how many awkward silences there are, how many times or how often do I let the music take over or do its thing. Realizing like, do I need to talk 24/7? No, I don't need to talk the entire time of the live. And at the same time, do people even, you know what I'm saying, care what song is playing? Like, is this not a popular song, but is this a good song? You know what I'm saying? Is this good music in the first place that's even worth me playing in the background? Because some people be playing some corny ass shit. Some people be playing some trash ass shit.
Listen, that's okay though. Like, I think Spoon's big enough though that I could play like Mongolian throat singing or whatever the fuck, and there's gonna be at least like a handful of motherfuckers that are into it.